patience from the Thunder side.
Charlotte does well to keep that one on court.
And it's always a little bit of a result when Mary Chollock's running out the circle that early on in the game. You think, yes, I've got her. Kerry Almond will be happy.
I mean, you say running the length of those legs, it's a tiptoe when she's out, isn't it?
Exactly.
They look to try and feed off the similar style, perhaps, that undid Thunder early in the season against Storm. Yeah, the target in there too, but Thak has really stepped up since that grand final, having to come on in the early stages of that.
Absolutely, and you have to give young attacking players time to grow, time to get out there, make mistakes, miss shots, understand what the battle is. You know, she's up against an international South African player in Shireen van der Merwe, who has so much experience. Given those opportunities, like Lois Pearson now going to goal, so important.
Smile on the face of Matt Hamagari.
Yeah, and important that Thunder keep in position when they're on this defence. There you go, contact by Shireen van der Merwe. Not so much of a problem going in the circle, challenging it and getting pulled up, but out of there, you don't want Taylor McKevitt being pulled out too high and too soon in that defensive structure.
They look perhaps at Nat Metcalf and trying to stop the ball getting to her early, seeing her as a key player. Good lighting for this underside.
And a great little hustle there by Nat Panagari, challenging on that third line. Just out of shot there, she was giving Amy Carter a few digs. She was straight on. And she just gives you that relentless pressure, that one-on-one hassle on your shoulder.
Gita a little bit unsure where she was in the circle, but she definitely knew where the goal was. Straight through the net. 3-3.
You can see Thunder again just making Loughborough have to play on that third line. Fran Williams, though, very cool and calm when she's on that ball, and that's better pressure from Thunder. Just want to see them having a challenge. You see Van der Merwe go hard on that, and then for the backing up. Wow, she absolutely sucked in Fran Williams then. She made it look open, overrunning Emma Thacker early on, and then going for that backing up on Chollock.
Starts the move, precision on the passing through court from Thunder as well. Just opens things up. There is Metcalf too. Again, Pepita just a little bit unsure.
Just a bit further out than she likes to be. So accurate under the post. But a lot of time with Pepita, it's how she lands it as well. So when she lands really comfortably going to post like this over the ball, she's really, really happy. Stepping onto it, she tends to sort of doubt herself whether she's going for the shot or not. Here we go, this is from Van der Merwe there. I mean, it was a big ball. Fran Williams wasn't on that third line. She was quite a way off it. There's the over ball I'm talking about. You see that? She's just totally calm and controlled. Going to post, even though it was a difficult take.
So Thunder capitalise on the Loughborough Lightning centre pass. Now to back up on the two. Gita, the heavy strapping around her knees.
And you feel that was far more aggressive from her. She took it, she thought about passing out, then turned to post. See more and more of that from her. For such a dominant shooter, she's actually sitting quite low down in the shooting stats at the moment. Not in terms of percentage, but in terms of how much volume she's getting.
Accuracy-wise, at 97% ahead of this one.
Which is why you want to get at the ball, and I think that's starting to grow in confidence. You've seen that Metcalf hold the ball for 3 seconds now, actually give her an opportunity to move. You know, when you're starting to play with a new shooter, it's about the connection, it's understanding what they're going to do, and getting that trust. Oh, that was great cover by Panagari as well. They're doing a good job, aren't they, holding Thunder up at the moment. Patience, using that back line, recycling it, bringing Pepita out. All working for them at the moment.
Not phased, this Manchester Thunder side, feeding off the noise inside the arena. How do Lightning respond? Fran Williams, oh! Defence to defence, not what you want.
No, and that was stalking on one leg again, no one coming forward. And where Thunder have been really effective is on that third line. They've challenged. Fran Williams trying to get it back for her team then, but they've challenged so high and hard on that they're making Loughborough drift out and change direction as back says. Here we see it again, look, there's just no Loughborough player there. Hannah Williams sweeping across the court rather than punching through.
Well, Vic Burgess Loughborough Lightning coach has talked about her team working things out on court as well, playing in these pressure moments.
I think you can't underestimate how big a deal not having Hannah Joseph in this squad is this evening.
Top feeder in the league.
Top feeder in the league, and just for that, you know how dominant she is on the third line. She doesn't get the ball taken off her like Nat Metcalf, and that again comes with time, experience, understanding how to put your body across some of these top players.
Doubling the Lightning lead. 8 plays 4. Thacker, she'll have a go from here. Well, we've seen Thacker enjoy that range from fast fibre straight through to the Super League as well. Just opens things up a bit more, but talk about opening it up. Oh, big hand in. Angry hand in as well from Harvey.
Yeah, it was a positional switch there. Harvey on Pearson. Backing up was never on. Harvey was always going to win that battle. It was great footwork, but she couldn't bring it in. I just feel that all the ball at the moment is landing Thunder, isn't it? Even these 50-50s, little hands in here. Loughborough not picking anything up at the moment.
Dangerous side to let get a run on you as well. Carter with a fake.
I'm liking how they're playing that circle at the minute. Just watch Pahita, what she does. She picks up the back defender, so she stands across them and creates some space under the post. And Pearson's just pulling that and opening up. They're feeding it so well at the moment.
Chollett, they're unsure, looking for those options around the circle. This time Chollett can... Surprising to see that's just her third so far. I know we're still in the early stages, midway point in this first quarter too.
Well, Shadeen van der Merwe already sitting on 2 intercepts. She's picked up 2 massive balls coming through into that third line. And you can see where they're trying to challenge and win.
As much as we talk about those fine margins on court, often looking at both these coaches, Tamsin Greenway, but Karen Brett, she knows this Loughborough Lightning side. Not many changes for them, and for Lightning, how do they respond and try and create something a little bit different that Thunder won't expect?
Well, I think, again, it's the early days, isn't it? Do you really want to give stuff away? Look at that pressure again on the third line. Just see the Thunder players just swamping, going, over-committing on it. Loughborough Lightning too slow on the changes. That's what they're going to have to look at. When coaches are asking for consistency, it's not necessarily about showing all your hand now, but it's how you respond to this. Are you really going to sit through 15 minutes of getting ball taken off you here? You're going to respond early, or do you have to wait for your coach to give you that information?
Meanwhile, back at Thunder, such soft hands all the way through. Real confidence in this attack.
And what Thunder are doing well is they're punishing Lightning for the turnover ball. So from the setup, the centre pass setup, you'll see here Lightning are doing a great job. There they are with their neon glasses. Lightning are doing an absolute brilliant job at keeping Thunder up the court. It's on the turnover play. They're just flying down at the moment because they're winning live ball.
Good to see some of the crowd with their early Tamsin Greenway get up. Lightning still one. Big passage of play then for Loughborough.
Yeah, really, that was poor placement from Thunder, swinging it across. They haven't seen much of that yet. Nice cut from Emma Thacker. And a beautiful shot. And I tell you what, for a young player, she's sitting on 82% this season. She has stood up and delivered on her shot. There's a better change from Hannah Williams. This time she took on a definite drive.
Emma Thacker again. And watching on from that Loughborough Lightning bench. Ciela Clark there. Had that horrible injury, and Fran Williams, we've seen her do that time and time again this season.
Yeah, well, yeah, her intercept rate has been insane so far this season. 19 intercepts, 27 turnovers we were talking about at the top of the show. She's just been in the right place at the right time, and that's down to her reading the game and understanding the structure.
As I say, it's a little bit harder than that.
Well, you know what, it's because of everything that's been set up, and she'll also be frustrated. But there you go, contact from Mary Chollett. Deansby pushing in. Kerry Almond loves to sit behind in that position. And already keeping Mary Chollett quiet. Only 3 goals so far this quarter. For someone who gets up around 50 each game, that's a big win early on.
Approaching just 4 minutes left of this first quarter. 11-8.
Alice Harvey played for that. Was beautiful roll behind. There you go, just getting used to what she can do on Lanise. She played that space into the back space, confused it on the feed for Nat Metcalf. And that's a better feed, just hanging in the air for Cholak.
Well, there's the working out. There's problem solving right in front of them from this Loughborough Lightning side, and back on their centre pass with captain Nat Panagari. A little advancement forward too. Williams picks up.
And you can see that drop there from Shadeen. She was looking for it. She stepped to Emma Thacker and played up. An unusual miss from Cholak, straight over the top.
Pass?
Never. A miss, a bad one.
I was going to say, you'd be chalking that one off, surely, an assist. Well, all of a sudden, cut it back to just the one goal. And when you think the Thunder were 11-6 up, surrounded goals from Loughborough Lightning, just those few tweaks that they made.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been more about this defensive end. Panagari there getting her hands in. They've had a couple of misplaced passes. And you can't ever rest against the top teams. You know, 3 and 4 goal lead is never enough.
Just irritating them at the moment. And that once fluid attack is just getting delayed.
It is. And actually what it allowed then was Alice Harvey and Fran Williams to step back up and get back into position on the front. And that's why, you know, those little annoying little tips and digs around the edge are so useful for your circle defence.
But despite a hefty old bobble on the post, she made sure of that one. That counts for 2 again.
That was a better punch through from Williams again. She's learning already not to sweep across, but on one foot. Nat Panagari not happy with that either. She felt she got pushed and pushed to the ground. But it's the basics of the minute and they're letting Loughborough down, and then Odia Bering comes through for another steal.
And that's what this defensive unit can do. They'll win ball back for this Loughborough Lightning side. Odia Bering too. A bit over enthusiastic into Panagari, and that was never settled.
No, you know what was interesting watching Panagari then? She realised no one was coming for the ball. She went for it, she had to go again. Williams doing nothing in that back corner, allowing Taylor McKevitt to play onto it. At the moment, both defensive units do an exceptional job. Here you go, Taylor McKevitt, look, almost closed her eyes, still got there, flying across with one hand.
Kevitt was offering on that and just making things work in front of her. Metcalf.
Yeah, and Pearson being very dominant on these cuts and drives because Wahita offers you that screen off. She gives you space to drive, whether it's base or top.
Well, there was almost a look of pain on Karen Gregg's face there, but she'd be happy with the way that her Manchester Thunder side have responded.
Yeah, definitely, and I think it's that defensive unit that keeping them, giving them opportunities for plays like that, and they're getting to the edge foot quite easily. They're being held up, and then once it opens up like that, the two in the circle, Pearson and Pothita, are just working so nicely together.
Pearson again, lovely action on her shot, and they've got to within 1, and all of a sudden it's back out to 4, the home side, their first home game of the season.
And this is where it's been sticky, hasn't it? Thacker having to go back again, but look at Jazz Odia Bering on one foot. Just no one getting to that third line. Better pass. But still, when it gets there, Cholak not under that post, and Thacker again having to go from distance.
Well, she won't mind that as we approach the final few seconds of this. Defence is so strong in this first quarter. Can they win ball back again?
Going to call the attacking contact there. Pothita not happy, but she had Alice Harvey's arm, so whoever was hooking, one of them went first.
Needs to be quick about it, Loughborough Lightning, if they're to chalk another off. They've held the time, although they're counting it down inside the arena. Their clock not quite the same. Now quick, got to go for the long one in. Cholak will receive it. There's the splits, there's the layup, there's Mary Cholak.
That's why they are so dangerous. 10 seconds in top to get down to the end, get Cholak under the post, and get them back within 2.
What a first quarter. It's everything we hoped it would be. Two sides going goal for goal, toe for toe. One stretching ahead, the other pulling them back. No one go anywhere.
Just three dads, walking in memory of their daughters. Just a swimmer, helping the people who helped her. Just a family, determined to make a difference. Join the Just Givers at Just Giving.
To save money, I was told to stop feeding Pickles his favourite treats.
I was told to stop collecting gnomes. I was told to quit takeaways. I got a Labara Sim instead. Labara Sim.
Labara Sim?
By switching to Labara, you could save over £10 a month, allowing you to keep doing the things you love. And you get a reliable network with excellent customer service. So search Labara, switch and save today.
Staying in is the new going out. With BT Broadband at just $26.99 a month on a 24-month contract. Get super fast, super strong, super entertaining fibre for the whole household. Plus a £20 money-back speed guarantee and Norton security. So switch to BT today and make staying in the new going out.
I think I'm just going to leave you there on your own. There we go. Welcome to the coach of Scotland, Netball Super League winning coach. She's got the moves as well. They're all dancing inside Bellevue as well they might, because what a treat. You've seen dancing on court from both these sides in that first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's already living up to expectations, isn't it? Goal for goal at the moment. Thunder taking a bit of a lead, but Loughborough Lightning and not allowing them to get away too far away. Defensive pressure from both sides has been so impressive.
When you dance at home in your kitchen, is this the sort of reception you get?
Well, it's what I'm thinking in my head, yeah.
Okay. Always ready for the big occasion. We've seen fans out on court, and we talk about this party atmosphere, and no wonder they're unbeaten here, Thunder, because it does just give them that lift every time that the opposition come up against them, start to edge back in it.
Yeah, that home crowd is becoming invaluable for some of these top teams at the moment. I was at Surrey Storm last weekend, and it's so close, and everybody's behind that side, and when it gets to these goal-for-goal moments, this matters. Perhaps not the YMCA, but this kind of encouragement for your team, the cheering, the shouting, the involvement is huge.
Lights back on, second quarter on the way. A 14-12 lead for the home side. Matt Panagari of Loughborough Lightning, though, with a centre class. Thought there might be some adjustments.
No, nothing so far, and I won't be calling anything at the moment. Both teams are started really strongly, and because it is so tight at the minute, you just want people to find their feet so you can get one up on each other. Already, Loughborough Lightning showing that they've got some better second phase depth. They've been listening to their coach. And the same from there. Nice early balling from Lois Pearson. Totally caught the Loughborough Lightning defence out.
Didn't fancy climbing to the top of the mountain, though, that one. Metcalf just readjusts the contact lens. Don't even know if she is a contact lens wearer. Just seeing so much contest through court at the moment.
Yeah, Loughborough not afraid to do that niggle, that hassle on that circle edge. We saw it a lot in the first quarter, continuing in this second, just trying to mess up the timing of Potheater and Pearson in there. Once again, a better first phase, second phase. You're seeing that connection already between Williams and Thacker, something that was really missing. And there's that hold to Mary Trollope. Every team in the league would have been looking at that first quarter, when how did they keep her to 4 goals? Well, already she's on 7.
So she surpasses 200 for the season, Mary Trollope. Phenomenal stats. You can see why. She was being forced out of that circle, particularly in the early stages of that first quarter, but as they tied things back up at 15-all.
Yeah, oh, she did that no matter what. I take from her another steal, her third intercept of the game. She came through, she read it so well. There's a sweep again from Williams, who had started so strongly, punching through the space. Down the other end, there's a held ball again. Just no movement. Loughborough keeping them up across. There you go. She comes right through onto that ball. Read it so well.
Well, we saw Van der Merwe with her injuries last season, determined to come out and enjoy this season in the run-up to the South African Netball World Cup.
Anyway, it's really important for someone like Shadeen. Oh, there you go. What a ball that was. Absolute pin pass through in the middle. Took out two defenders. Fran Williams not quick enough to get in there, but it went through like lightning. But I was just saying about Shadeen that, like, playing against an Emma Thacker and Hannah Williams, she should be dominating. You know, she's an international player with loads of experience. She should be coming through to take ball like that. Mary Charlotte not needing to be near the post.
Well, as Lightning sneak ahead, sell out crowd inside Bellevue, looking to urge their team forward.
And the Nat Metcalf show continues. She took about 5 balls in the lead up there. Couldn't get through, went and got another. And again, right to the edge. And that's what she can do. She can calm teams over when there's nothing on.
England's captain standing up, but they're very much the future of England as well, showing up on this court. There's Carter. Into Polgita, out of the circle. She'll barge her way back through.
Yeah, it was a great one-on-one hustle from her. She didn't give up on that centre pass. Thunder love a 3-over. They will all get over the line and challenge you. She didn't pull out. Williams looking for the contact call. It never came.
There is Metcalf. Carter combining. Pearson too. Just with the twinkle toes in between, the lovely little offload to Polgita, and she finishes it off. Real fluid move there from Manchester Thunder, and with their centre pass too. They're looking for the back. Oh, send one in, why don't you?
And that's the magic, isn't it? She saw Alice Harvey step up to take Pearson. Way too much space in that back lane. She caught it right in the baseline. And the momentum shifts in this game are unreal. Kerry Armand read it a mile off, and this is what I'm saying about the shifts in the game. They don't need to wait for the coaches. They've had so much success Loughborough in the second quarter with getting driving ball on second phase. Kerry Armand went, no more, thank you.
She's got 4 Super League medals somewhere about her person. Just when you need that experience on court. We've talked so many times about the changes that Manchester Thunder have made, but they've still got real quality on that bench, on the court too. And the youngsters proving their might as well. It's that pathway of Manchester Thunder that we talk about so often, but also not afraid just to really experience the level when they need to at the start of the season, so it pays off come the end of it too.
Exactly, and look, it's all about who you bolster. You know, you've got Kerry Armand who's been in the league for such a long time with Shadeen Van der Merwe, so Taylor McKenna can come into this side after a season off the back of Sirens and thrive with them. Likewise down the other end, like Lois Pearson, you're looking across at the England captain. You know, you already feel comfortable.
I mean, that wasn't that comfortable.
No, Metcalf's taken a few hits early on in this quarter, hasn't she? Jazz Odiaberin and Nat Panagari not giving up on anything here. Like, never got around the body, just took a bit of a shunt, got her to the ground.
Falling with style.
But it's those 1-2s, isn't it? Thunder are really getting in their face. They're playing the quick 1-2s, frustrating Loughborough. But it's why they're coming in with the cheap shots. I feel that was a better build-up from Lightning, just a bit more patience, earning that backspace rather than just trying to drive into it.
9-minute mark on the second quarter. We've seen Loughborough Lightning, they went ahead by a goal in this. As Polgita walks the tightrope, back out to 4 goals the lead for Thunder. Just punishing them.
Yeah, and you see a little high five there, off shot between Metcalf and Polgita. I mean, she hung onto that one. Metcalf will be very happy, but it's just them finding their feet, that trust and that backspace ball.